Hello everyone, MJ Simpson here with an unboxing video for my new book. I was worried that I wasn't going to actually get this book because coronavirus is everywhere and the University of Leicester shuts down tomorrow, but University Print Services have done a fantastic job and printed up 100 copies of this book and got them to me, and I've got 23 of them here. Oh, blimey, me back. Brought this home on my bicycle after work. The other 77 copies are still in the office, and I've got to somehow rescue them before they close at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So I have seen a proof copy of this, but this is the final finished book. I've got my little penknife here. So let's see what's in here. Slice that open carefully. Always put the knife away, kids. And here it is. 21st Century British Horror Films, Volume 1, Dog Soldiers and Doghouses. And there's a whole pile of them in here, and I'm very, I'm very excited to see this. It's been a long time coming. This is the first stage in the culmination of a 20-year research project. Good grief, 20 years. This is available to buy now because I've got them. It's not on Amazon. It's not in any bookshop. The only place you can get this is from my Big Cartel website, link in the description. So what is Dog Soldiers and Doghouses? It is volume 1 in a 3/4 volume collection of books cataloguing every single British horror film released in the first 20 years of the 21st century. And altogether, those 3 volumes will cover just over 1,000 films, which, to put that in perspective, only about 250 British horror films got made in the 20th century. So this and its 2 little friends will cover 80% of British horror films, the 80% that almost nobody writes about. And the sort of the 4th volume, or volume 3A, however you want to think of it, will be an addendum of films that people started making in the 20 years covered, 2000 to 2019, but either didn't finish or finished but didn't get released. Everything in this book had some sort of release. Sometimes a theatrical release, sometimes DVD, sometimes video on demand, sometimes frankly just slapped onto YouTube. But everything in here, and there's 316 films in this first volume, which covers the years 2000 to 2011. Everything in here is at least an hour long and had some sort of release. In other words, something more than just playing film festivals. And these are indubitably British and indubitably horror. I'm not sort of stretching the definitions here. I'm actually being quite conservative, and there's still a lot of films in here. There's some interesting ones there on the cover, just to run through these. You'll recognise Shaun of the Dead up here, obviously. This is from Penetration Angst. Amy and Beth Steele playing a couple of conjoined twins who get sliced in two with an electric carving knife. An early and very gory prosthetic by the great Paul Hyatt there. This rather lovely photo is from James Eve's film Bane. This is Dead Man's Shoes. Absolutely stunningly good film. That's The Descent, of course. This is a nice behind-the-scenes photo of Emily Booth as the snipper in Jake West's Doghouse. This is from Zombie Women of Satan, and there's Dog Soldiers in the middle. Excuse me a second, quick cup of tea. So there's 100 copies of this. I think it's strictly limited. I doubt they'll print a second batch. It'd be nice if I did. So it's very limited. If you want one, order one. I'm not planning to print more, and I think it'll probably take me quite a while to sell these 100. I will obviously sign them all and number them. So number 001 will go up to Northumbria to my mate Dr. Johnny Walker. at Northumbria University, who's written a wonderful foreword for me. I'm sort of the populist approach to contemporary British horror. He's the academic approach. And then number 002 will be going to my good mate Pat Higgins, who has 4 films in here: Trash House, Hellbride, Killer Killer, and The Devil's Music. And there are 4 other people who've pre-ordered so far. So altogether, 6 of these are already earmarked and will be going in the post next week. It's officially published on the 28th of March, which was going to be Leicester HorrorCon. And if you order before the 28th of March, I won't charge you the postage, or I'll incorporate the postage into the cost. So it's £20 if you order before the 28th of March. Afterwards, it'll be £24 because I'll have to wallop you for the postage. As I say, you can't get it anywhere else. And full colour throughout, 176 pages, 316 films. I'm dead chuffed with that, to be honest. I'll read you a couple of sample reviews so you can get an idea of what it's like in here. Here's a completely random one, Knife Edge. This is from 2009 and directed by Anthony Hickox. Wealthy English stockbroker Emma returns from Manhattan with French PR agent husband Henri and 6-year-old son Thomas. They move into an impractically huge mansion where Emma experiences disturbing visions and Thomas befriends an invisible playmate. It's basically just another half-hearted retread of Rebecca with a side order of the Innocents. Is she going mad, or is something supernatural occurring? The last act, Explanation, doesn't actually explain most of what happened, but you're unlikely to care. Expat British director Anthony Hickox, waxwork, aimed for a 1960s Hammer feel, but ended up with 1980s TV movie. The leading lady, Natalie Press, and Hickox did not get on at all. Her acting is so atrocious, you'll wonder whether she's doing it deliberately to annoy the director. With Hugh Bonneville as the family solicitor, Joan Plowright as the housekeeper, and Mick Jagger's son knocking a wall through. This was originally going to star singer Andrea Corr with Charles Dance and Patrick Bergin. Hickox's brother James shot second unit. Bob Keane provided an animatronic tree. And there's the principal cast and crew up there, and then the release details. So this had this went straight to DVD, didn't play theatrical. UK in October 2009, America in April 2010, also Australia, Germany, Italy, Japan, and Thailand. I'll pick another random one for you. Here's Beyond the Rave. Do you remember Beyond the Rave? Directed by Matthias Herner. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right there, Matthias. I'm pretty sure it's Matthias. The first dramatic production from Hammer since 1984 was this oddball vampire movie, originally released online in 20 weekly episodes. Producer Ben Grass had done something similar with When Evil Calls. A squaddy and his mates, plus 2 small-time geezer gangsters, attend an all-night rave where they are seduced by vampires who plan to harvest lots of blood, then retire to an island somewhere. Though far from great, this is nowhere near as terrible as Hammer fanboys would have you believe. It's certainly more watchable than the pretentious, formulaic Woman in Black. The biggest problem is the 1990s style setting, which was hopelessly anachronistic by 2008. The DVD includes an additional episode featuring Ingrid Pitt, plus The Curse of Castle Nymphenstein, a short gothic spoof starring Emily Booth. Directors James Nunn, Tower Block, and Paul T.T. Easter, Black Shuck, are among the extras. There is no mention at all of this film on the official Hammer website. So there's just a sample of the joys. There's 314 more films to find out, and there's a handful that you all know: Dog Soldiers, 20 Days Later, Eden Lake, Shaun of the Dead, and so on. There's some that you may know, things like Freak Out and Outpost, and there's lots and lots that you've never heard of. So if you've got an interest in horror movies or British movies, I recommend this as a reference work. Of course I do. I've got a box of them here. I will mail them out when you order them through my Big Cartel website. I'll be absolutely thrilled and delighted. And I hope that you really enjoy the book as much as I've enjoyed writing it. And I'm getting on now with volumes 2 and 3. See you later.